Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, Beauty on a Budget, and today I'm standing here in front of this door downstairs. I'm going to clear out this room today. I'm just going to open this if I can, and I will show you what's in here. This is our boiler furnace room, and as you can see, it is piled up with stuff that's not supposed to be in this room. So I'm going to just clear all this stuff out and move this somewhere else. I've got like Christmas decorations, Halloween decorations, day home craft supplies. See, there's the Christmas tree. And I've got this whole stack of unused Rubbermaid totes that I actually need in the other section so I can get the other stuff organized. And I've got all these baskets. I love baskets. I see them, I buy them, and then I do nothing with them. They just sit here in a big pile. So I'm just going to slowly bring everything out, and I will show you what I have fit in this small little space. Alright, I now have it all cleared out. There's just a few things that have to stay in here. Like I've got some extra chairs that I need for my day home. I've got the crib that I have to get the hardware, and then once I get the hardware, then this will be built. And it won't be just sitting here. And I've got some extra screens for the windows, and I've got a mirror that attaches to a dresser that we're not using at the moment. And then got the fluorescent light bulbs for the lights in the garage. And then I've got these shelves with all these different games and puzzles. So I've got a different place for the games and puzzles. I just not going to be able to get to where those are going to go. But I've actually got this room cleared out the way it's supposed to be, because it's not really supposed to be a storage room. So they just have a few little things in here that I just don't have anywhere else at the moment to put. Like I said, as soon as I find the hardware for the crib, I'll be setting the crib up. And then there's like nothing in here. So I will show you what I got out. I've got this big bin of Rubbermaid totes. So I got the big bin of big stack of Rubbermaid totes. Then I've got all this stuff here. Just an assortment of just baskets, florals, and Christmas decorations that I have to go through. And so I say most of this stuff I'm not keeping. It's gonna be all being gonna get rid of it all, or most of it. Like I said, I've got all these baskets. I love the idea of having baskets, and then I don't do anything with them except stack the baskets inside each other and just store them away. Same with all my florals. I got a bunch of florals that I'm gonna have to sort through and decide if I'm going to be keeping them or not, because my style and florals have changed over the years. So I've got some that I don't think I like as much as I used to. So I will be doing that too. So I will be just coming back as I get everything gone through. This is the other storage room that I've got to work on. So this is eye level. So all this stuff here is stacked about 2 bins high. And just random stuff thrown on top. There's not a lot of stuff really here. It just looks like it. Most of these bins are supposed to be on the shelves. Like there's some of these shelves have nothing on them. Then there's stuff on the shelves that are gonna be taken out of this cold room or storage room. So I've already got a lot of this. I've been really organizing all the stuff in all these separate little bins. So every little bin has its own little, category as to what's in it. Then I've got these ones. I've got 2 stacked here, and they are 3 high. And then underneath, you can't really quite tell, but I've got 2 of those drawers that they're sitting on. So really, I have actually in this one spot here, it's actually 4 of these container drawer storage things, whatever they're called. So there's a lot of these drawers are actually empty. So I've just got to get in here, pull all this stuff out. This is what I will be working on as well, because all the stuff I brought out from the other room is supposed to go in here or stored in the garage. So I am going to be doing that. So here I've got this little rack here, and I've got all my ribbons on it, and it sits on top a couple of these. I got one that's a shorter one, and then I've got a taller one here. So I've got all these drawers that are all these for pretty much empty. There might be a few odd things in some of the drawers. So that is my task. And then up on one of these shelves, I got a whole bunch of games, like board games that are like for my kids, not the day home. And I have a spot for them. I'm going to be making a place for them upstairs, easier for my kids to have access to. And then all the day home games and puzzles, I should be able to have a better access to when this is all cleared out. And then I'm going to go through these bins, and a lot of this stuff is going to be, gone through, and it can either be donated, or I'm trying to do a garage sale this summer. So I'm hoping I can get a couple garage sales in and make a little bit of money selling some of this stuff that normally I would just load in my car and just take to a secondhand store. So this is what I'm working on. So I'm not quite sure how many days this is going to be taking me. That today it's already like, I don't know, almost 4:30 on is Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday afternoon. I kind of started this a few hours ago. So I'm just going to work through this whole week and in through the weekend and get this totally done, because this is my one area that has been really bugging me that I really need to get done, and I keep trying and trying and trying, and I get all these things done, and I get these containers emptied, I get them onto smaller containers onto the shelves, and then I just, kind of like fizzle out, lose momentum, and throw all the rest of the stuff back in these bins and just throw them back in this room. So I don't want to do that again. So I just want to get all this stuff taken out, and everything's on the shelves, and there'll be nothing piled up on the floor. So I will be back as I pull all this stuff out and show you what I have. Like, this is not a very large room, if you want to see. So across this side, I've got 1, 2, 3 of these metal shelving units, and then there's just a couple of these other things. So they're plastic containers. Then on the other side, I actually have 2 big shelving units, and then a couple of these other storage things, and then that's it. So there's not a lot of room. Like, it's a pretty small area for the amount of stuff that I've got in here. It's like, this is my day home stuff. So I've got like 6 of these kangaroo bouncer things for the kids. Plus I've got my exercise balls are also in here too. So that's mostly what this group here is like a whole bunch of these jumping balls and exercise balls. And I do see the giant soccer ball for outside. I don't keep it outside in the winter, so I do bring that into the house, but it will be going out to the playhouse as soon as I can get to it. And then I said a lot of these bins, if you were watching me do my kitchen, these were stuff from my kitchen that I'm not keeping. These were the stuff I was going to either donate or sell, but I guess I'm going to be trying to sell it first. So I will just keep cleaning this out, and I'll just update on every step of the way. As you can see, I've now got everything cleared out off of the floor. Just gonna vacuum, and then I can start putting everything back in the shelves and on the containers, or just get the containers back on the shelves, and then everything that was in the boxes, put them back in their proper containers. I'm just doing a big massive clearing out of my house right now. A couple weeks ago, my husband decided that probably the next 3 years or so we'll probably sell this house. It's getting kind of big for us, so I told him I need a good year to clear out everything that we have. So you can see I can actually walk into this room, and so a lot of these drawers here are empty, or they've got a few things in them, like these drawing books for kids. And this was greeting cards. Just an assortment of, this would be the foam stickers. I've got lots of foam stickers, wooden beads, and more Christmas gift cards, gift tags. I had started trying to organize this lately, so I was really had all these drawers cleared out, and I was really putting things in, categorizing them. So I've got little treat bags in here. They're like Halloween, Christmas. Looks like it's just all Halloween and Christmas at the moment. Just more art supplies. Christmas, yeah, it's gonna be mostly Christmas art supplies. Another one of those. More cards for my kids. Yeah, a whole drawer of napkins. I was doing a lot of napkin decoupage a couple of years ago. I was doing it like, I think it was like 25, 30 years ago. I started to get into it. I'd seen it on some daytime talk show. And then I kind of got busy with my own kids, but in the last 5 years I've really gone back to doing a lot of the decoupage. So I've got all these napkins like this. I got this pack at Superstore for 14 cents, so it'd be nice, you know, the shamrock on them. And I got this other pack here, I guess Dollarama, $1.25 for these lemon ones. So, you know, I just kind of get them on sale. Here's another Valentine ones. Superstore, I can't make out what that says for the price. 24 cents or something, 29 cents. I don't know, 20 something cents. So, yeah, I just have a whole drawer full of this stuff. And then I said these drawers over here, I do have them labeled because I was labeling them. So this has stickers, and it is all sheets and packs of stickers. Drawer doesn't want to stick. This one had said something, but it's just more stickers. This one here is more stickers, and this one here says scrapbooking. So this is a whole bunch of scrapbooking papers. As I got into scrapbooking quite a few years ago too. And this one here, it says sewing or office supplies, and so it's just a bit of everything. This one also says office supplies, so it has, you know, it was office supplies. It's now just a bunch of craft supplies, and same with this. This is just Santa Claus things. There's the hardware for the crib. Okay, so I just got more and more just art supplies and craft kits. Now, it's these ones here. I don't know what's in these drawers. The 3 shelves, because there's actually 2 containers here, 2 of them, and they both had the 3 shelves. So the one that has the clear was from my daughter's room. The drawers that have the this paper on them was from my bathroom. So I don't know what's in these drawers anymore. So open this first one. Yeah, it's just random art supplies. This one, yeah, random just items that needs to get organized. This one, I know what it is without looking. This is rainbow looms. This whole drawer is just all the rainbow loom. This drawer here is just art supplies. This one, I can tell what it is. Like I said, these were from my daughter's room. So this is all her, I want to say Little Pony, but it's not. She was into Shopkins. That's what it was. And this top one here, I can't open it, but I can see art supply stuff sticking out. And then this big one here, this is actually for under the bed storage, or for wrapping paper. And it is all just full of foam cutouts for every season. And I got these 2 big baskets here. So on the bottom one, I've got the small rolls of deco mesh. And on the top one, I've got the large rolls of deco mesh. About 5 years ago, I got into doing the deco mesh wreaths for my front door. So I've been doing those for about 5 years now. So I'll be making another one right away for my front door. And then these ones here in more baskets with just yarn and string. That top one up there has little bits of fabric and burlap. And the bottom one is that fancy duct tape. Then you move over here and it's just random items for my day home, just art and craft supplies, you know, like. And then down here I've got a whole bunch of these things that I use for storing, you know, papers and stuff. So I got this set of 5 and they're like this plastic. They're not very solid. They do squish and break. But I do find they do really hold various artworks and stuff. Then I got like this next one here. It's just another cheap one of these magazine holders. And I got another one, this little plastic one. Then I got this extra wide one here. And I've got construction paper. This little metal one, which I've got notebooks in. And I've got a whole bunch more of these. I got this extra long one. It's actually broken into 3 sections. And then I got another couple more of these big ones. And then I got some more of these heavy-duty plastic ones. And they really help confine any open packages of paper. So I've got like duotang, or yeah, not duotangs. I do have duotangs in one of these, but here, these are the coiled notebooks. Then I got construction paper, computer paper, scrapbook paper, loose leaf, computer paper. Yeah, this is more my seasonal computer papers, more scrapbook stuff. And then the bottom, this next row here, I've got a whole stack of binders that are, you know, fairly new or barely been used. And then you go on, and I got these other binders, and they actually have paper in them. I find this is a great way to store at the end of every year when my kids bring home their binders and they've got lots of unused paper. I started collecting the paper and putting them in binders. There was a time when I couldn't afford a pack of loose leaf, having 4 kids in school, so buying the amount of loose leaf that I needed to keep for them to have. I would try to find ways to save last year's paper so they can use it for the next year. So I find I put them in the binders. And then when they needed paper, I mean, I'd send some to the school, but if they needed paper at home, then they would just grab a chunk out of these binders. So I've got a bunch of them with just paper. And this one here is the graphing paper, same thing. Once the packs have been opened and then they no longer need them, then you end up with all these open packs of loose leaf. Again, this is the white paper with the holes. And then all these page protectors, same thing. Because there was times when the kids needed, you know, packs of, I think this one is as well. Yeah, that's more the clear page protector. Same thing. It was just a way to keep it organized. So I'd have some supplies for the next year without having to go out and purchase more stuff. And then I do have this big stack here of all loose leaf paper. And then, oh, I guess this is just a bin of just art stuff for my day home. This is the Barbie clothes. This bin here, I find this is the hardest thing to keep organized is whatever these things are called, pipe cleaners. They come in various sizes, thicknesses. Like I've got like these puffy ones here. I've got regular. I've got some other, I don't know, this weird garland type pipe cleaner stuff. So I have this container, and I think this used to be Mega Blocks in here. I think that's what it was, or something. Lego or something came in it. So it's an odd size container, but it's long enough that the pipe cleaners can lay down, and then I can see what's in there. Oh, I got a whole bunch of these two zip ties, the extra long ones too, because where you put them, they just don't seem to fit anywhere. So I just have them there. And I got this container, which is all just styrofoam and floral foam. I think right now it's all like the balls and Easter eggs. And then I got some other stuff here. I've got this one here, and it's full of the large wooden letters. This one here is fun. This is Pirate Day supplies. So in there, I have everything I need to do Pirate Day for my day home. It might not be a big thing, big container, but it's got the masks, or not the bandanas, the flags, has a wipeable map, so we can make a new map every year. It's just got a whole bunch of really fun, you know, eye patches, I don't know, just a bunch of stuff. And then I got this Play-Doh kit here, Play-Doh and all the tools. And then I got this other box here that's full of more, used to be cookie cutters, but they're so old that they have now became Play-Doh ones for my kids. Now I use them for my day home. And I got this other box here, and it's labeled seasonal tablecloths. So this is just these cheap vinyl and flannel tablecloths that I use for my day home, so I can change them out every month or so. Just change out the tablecloths to match every season. Then I got these little containers, and I was trying to put the small office supplies, kind of organizing them into smaller little things. Yeah, so you just small little things, and then these ones here. So this has got pipe cleaners. This one's glue sticks. This one is the what are they called? Gloves for when we did the tie-dye for the day home. Emery floss, pom-poms, craft sticks. Then I got 1, 2, 3, 4 containers of foam shapes. Some have the sticky back, some you need to glue. And then I've got sewing supplies, threads, sewing supplies, perler beads, jewelry making. That's just corks and other small items. Sharpies and markers. This one says special scissors. But it's just those scissors that do the fancy cutting, or they're just extra long for my use only. And then this is scissors, and this is just the standard, toddler, beginner size scissors. And I got one of paintbrushes. I also don't have them here, but they're out because the kids are using them currently. I got one for crayons, markers, pencil crayons. And then, for the containers of paint, I find these ones here work good for paint because the paint is higher. And the glitter glue, same thing. They're just these little stackable ones. I got 4 of them. And so they just have, I've got the smaller things of paint in the bottom, and then the taller paints at the top. And then I've got some hole punch, paper punch things. This is a container of just beads. These 2 containers are empty at the moment, but as I clear stuff out, I'll probably find stuff to put in here. The next 2 here have got different types of glue, just different odd things. I'm not quite sure what some of this is. Glitter, paint, staples, tape, paints, and pencil crayons, chalk, anything like that. And then I have them doubled. So there's this row here, and there's one more of them back there. And all the ones that are behind there are all my stamps. Because I was really, really into stamp crafting a long time ago. I still do it, not as much as I used to. So I've got lots of stamps. Every season possible. Multiple different types of stamps. So I will be going through my stamps and getting rid of them. I don't think I can reach back there to reach any. No, I don't think I can reach. Oh, what did I get? Oh, the ink. See, the ink pads too. So I got a whole bunch of the rubber stamps. That's what they are. So this is this rainbow ink pad. I got lots of inks, lots of stamps. What is this? Oh, calculator. Oh, didn't know I had a calculator. Huh. Brand new calculator, didn't know I had. Some of those math kits, because those are always handy to have when I've got kids still in high school. So there. So that is what I have. And then over here we just got, books, and then that shelf is, shelf is in between things. And then we've got games, and then that shelf is just odd things that I need to put up for the moment. And then more games, more games, and puzzles. So I will just come back in a little bit as I get more stuff put away and show you how I organize this area, because this is the only storage room in my entire home, and I have to use it for storage for out of season stuff for my home, plus I use it for my day home supplies that I need to. So it's just challenging trying to find a place to store everything that makes it easy and accessible for everybody to use. And then this whole pile of stuff here, this is just my kids, their school stuff that they have, they've done in school. Just needed some little corner to stick it in. But I will be back as I continue to clean out this area of my basement. I have now gone through about half of these boxes that I have pulled out. So I can actually walk through this, and it's not as big of a pile as I thought it was going to be. It's not taking as long as I thought it was going to take. I've got a couple boxes here that have just art supplies and craft supplies in them. So I'm just going to slowly put them away, and just papers, and go through everything. So this is just the little few boxes I have left. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cardboard boxes and 3 or maybe 4 Rubbermaid bins to go through in this pile. So it's not going to take me that much longer to do this. It's been 3 days so far, but I will show you what I have finished. So putting everything away, I have actually a stack of 4 cardboard boxes that I've emptied. I've got actually 3 Rubbermaid totes that I have emptied. One just has garbage because I got to run upstairs and get some more garbage bags. I found a whole bag of actual garbage. This is a few things that I just partly sorting out, but I don't have anywhere to store at the moment. But in here, you can see what a difference that is. I can walk in here. I've got everything in the bins. I'm putting everything away. Just have this pile of stuff here. I dumped out, so I'm just dumping out one box at a time. So I just dumped out a box, and as you can see, a lot of this is like crafts, paper. This is sight words, like kindergarten beginning stuff. More sight word packages, stencils, paper, stencils, coloring books. So this stuff will just take me just a couple minutes to put away. Yeah, see, a binder of just loose leaf paper in it. So there's not like it's going to take me that much longer to get this done. But this is what was in one box. And then there's just a few odd little things that I'll just have to go through slowly and put everything away in its separate little bins. But so far I'm about day 3 or day 4 of working on this room. So it's going to take me probably throughout this weekend, and I should have this completely finished. I've been trying to get this done for a while now. And every time I pull everything out, I run out of time, and I just stuff everything back in this room. But today, when I started this, I said, I'm not doing that. I am pulling every bin, every box, everything out. I'm going through everything completely. I'm putting it away properly. So I'll be back with updates as I get things done. Okay, so right behind me, behind this jumbled mess of all my wreath forms, is my storage room. So I will show you, it's a month, but I have got it mostly organized. I can actually walk in the room. Everything is on the shelves for the most part and labeled. So this is where I store my craft supplies for my use and for my day home. So I've got lots of stuff that's aimed at kids for that reason. As you can see, every shelf has got stuff, and it's all more or less more organized than it was a month ago. Just gonna go slowly so you can see. I love magazine racks. I've got different kinds. I buy them at different times. I use them for various things. This one says finished artwork. That was quite a few years ago. Right now it's holding these. I made a whole bunch of these with my day home kids. We were having so much fun coloring, dip dyeing the white computer paper in old coffee, and the kids got really into it, so we made a whole stack of them. And so we're going to be using this up for various crafts. We actually did a pirate chest or a pirate map. A couple times in the summer I will do a whole pirate week. So I can't wait, because when I do my Pirate Week, then I will do all my stuff again. I have not done it on my channels where I do all the crafts and everything for Pirate Week and what goes into it. So that I really am looking forward to doing that one. See these other ones here? These are like IKEA type ones. I think they are IKEA or something like that. And they're just vinyl. So they do wipe off. Then I got some of these bigger ones here, and they've got the little plastic dividers that I'm missing a few, but that's okay because it gives me areas where I can have less things or more things. And then I just got like loose paper in here, construction paper, things like that. And then I also use binders to store open packs of paper. I know I've said it before. I don't know if it was in this video because this video's taking me a month to get to where it was, but with having 4 kids in school, you know, at the end of the year, they come with all these partially open packs of paper. So I put them in these binders, and then when the next year starts, they're supposed to take how many packs of paper they need to school, plus some in their binders. So we start with these ones. Also, it's handy to have if they ever short paper, you know, they run out of paper when they're at home. I've got it all. Extra binders that have not been used, I also find I can get a couple times a year. Binders will go on sale, or you can pick them up cheap at, you know, yard sales and thrift stores, as long as they're not been badly used. Like some places, like, I don't know, I've seen some binders like should be thrown in the garbage and people are still trying to sell them. So you just have to watch the condition of the binders, but I have quite a few extra binders just for that purpose. And then way down here, I've got a whole big stack of more loose leaf paper, because Walmart a couple of years ago had it so cheap. And so I bought a lot, and I bought more than I really needed. But that's okay. That just means for the rest of my younger 2 still in high school, I don't have to buy computer paper again. Or at least I hope not. Or not computer. Loose leaf for school. And then just more of my stuff. Now these glass items here, I just don't have anywhere to put them, so they're just here. These are decorative glass items, like some Christmas decorations, and then just some other decor stuff, and pictures that have to get hung back up that were taken down when we painted. It's been almost a year since we painted, and my pictures still have not got put back up because I was busy trying to decide what my theme was going to be of my house. So I'm going to go through these pictures and see what I have. Some of these are also, you know, dish sets that I am not keeping. There's a few items in here that I am keeping. They just kind of got brought down here with this grouping of dishes from my kitchen and dining room. Then I've got some bookshelves. So I've got all my crafting books right here. I've done a lot of crafting with my own kids since they were very little. So I just always pick up the crafting books. Couldn't tell you how old these crafting books are. I don't buy them new, so I get them like secondhand, so I couldn't tell you. But I do know that this one here and this one here, these two, maybe even this one here, these first 3 were some of my first crafting books. And I would say some of the pictures in there look like the late 80s, early 90s for clothing and hair. So they're old crafting books, but they've got a lot of good tips in them. Then just more random books that we have. And then this shelf was just stuff that I needed to put on it was on the floor just to put up on the shelf just for now. More boxes that I have to go through. Some of that is all Christmas decorations. So I wasn't dealing with Christmas, or I'm not dealing with at the moment any seasonal decor or decorations. I'm not dealing with. I'm just putting it all together. And when I get the rest of the house cleared out, then I will deal with each season on its own and figure out what I actually like and what I will actually use, and then get rid of the rest as we hit those seasons. And then just some more random stuff. And then lots of games and puzzles. And then I got these little rolling carts full of scrapbooking supplies, napkins, stencils, anything, just any crafting supplies. Cut ribbon. And I have this other one here, this 3-colored basket system full of all my ribbons. And then I have this little box, and I use it to hold all my wrapping papers. So there you go. It has taken me a month to clean this out to get to this point. I still have several more rubbery totes to go through. I'm doing it one at a time. Now I've got room in here to go through boxes one at a time, get rid of all the garbage, all the recyclable papers, anything that we don't need is just going either donation, or if it's good I can try to sell on Kijiji, anything like that. Otherwise I'm just cutting everything out of my house. I'm just trying to get down to, I know I've got this stuff behind me. I can see I got all these bins here, and I've got more than I actually need for my family ages, but again, I said it's a lot of this is for my day home. So the pink tag things is my day home art supplies, so that I do need. I say having little kids under the age of 6, having a whole container of crayons is really important. Having a whole container of, I don't know which one it is, glue sticks is really important, because you give the kid a little glue stick, they can use half a glue stick in a minute. Don't know how it's possible. They, give them a little bit of paper and give them a glue stick, and they're busy for hours. So then I got my sewing supplies here as well. But a lot of this is like, I've got like some of the things I didn't believe I actually had. I have behind me, I'm just gonna, you can see because it looks so funny. I was labeling stuff as like, well, what's in each bin. So I've got craft sticks, foam shapes. These are all these little foam shapes. Some have the sticky back, some don't. Then I got another foam shape, foam shape, foam shape. So I have 4 of these shoe size containers with foam shapes. And then way up here, I've got this bin up here. It's under the bed storage. It's supposed to be for wrapping paper, but my wrapping paper is actually longer than this container. It's all foam shapes and stuff. So it's like, so I've got lots of, but that one really surprised me how much foam crafting kits and supplies I buy. So there we have it. So lots of supplies. I said it looks like a lot. It probably is more than what an average family would need, but running my day home, we do crafts almost daily, so that stuff is a little separate from the rest of my house. So I also said, like, also having my craft and sewing room upstairs, I can keep most of my supplies down here out of that room and only bring up what I need. So again, I just wanted to say a great big thank you so much to everybody who's watching my videos, subscribing to my channels, and liking my videos and sharing my videos, and I will see you all in my next ones. Bye.